Hello, and welcome to the DecentraWise Podcast. My name is Pedro.
And I'm Miguel, and you just joined us in our mission to decentralize the world wisely.
Wisely, and this is the first episode of our new series. So we are pumped to share with you all the news and hope you like it. So while you are thinking if you like or not, why don't you press that button there to keep you um, aware that you have to think about liking this video?
Yeah, YouTube just makes available a huge amount of buttons there. So there is the button with this sign, just press it. And there are other buttons like subscribe, which are also good buttons.
And
And
you can even
also to share.
ring
Yeah,
bells there,
also
and
the bell is good.
yeah.
But also share our videos to your friends because they will enjoy it for sure and they will appreciate you much better.
And if you want to share our videos with your enemies as well, no
They will
problem.
also appreciate you
You
or
can
not.
share the other older, longer videos with them.
Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, uh, first things first. We are going to talk about the news, what happened this week, and what's expected to happen this next week, right?
Mhm.
So last week was not very a very fun week related to threats and scams and all those. Can you imagine a week where only 13 million were stolen? This is
Ah,
uh, it's holiday season, so
yeah,
yeah,
probably it's because of that, because
even
it's not that
hackers
much.
go on holidays. Can you believe that shit?
Mm. Eh.
No.
No, yeah, well, those are not very good hackers. Well, it's not a huge amount of money, at least for my pocket, because as you guys know, I'm filthy rich. So it's just, yeah, peanuts.
Yeah. Only 13 million is not that much in crypto. Uh, but one funny thing that happened is that lots of funds from really old hacks started moving through Tornado Cash and stuff like that. So that might be a
What
good
do you mean?
sign
Please
for the
explain that.
market. What?
Please explain that.
Yeah, they started moving coins around, and people are thinking that can be that the same hackers from various attacks, or they are learning from each other and they started using Tornado Cash, which I really think that it's something really old already to be used. But anyway, they started moving. So it can also represent that hackers are signaling the bottoming of uh, of this downtrend.
Mhm.
They are moving coins because they want to buy other coins like Solana or Sui or even Ethereum because everything is down, right?
Yeah, well, but we didn't get to the alt season yet, so yeah, let's see if.
Yet, but you
Well,
usually
well,
buy before,
yeah,
right?
of course. So
So,
it's yeah, it might be something like that.
but anyway, that's there's not much to talk about related to security this week. Uh, so let's move on. And in Ethereum, what happened in Ethereum? As usual, a lot of stuff is happening behind the scenes related to development, like the Spectra upgrade and stuff like that. Um, Lido is at 28%. So it's slowly going down, but very slowly. Uh, the concentration of um, block production in Ethereum is very high still. Um, Also, the concentration on nodes software. So Geth has 52%. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big
Uh,
concentration. Yeah.
anyway, there's a lot of blockchain systems that only have one, right? So there's not much to choose there, but
Yeah.
yeah, we always fight for decentralization. That's our aim in this channel, and that's why we talk about these things. So it would be a lot better if we would have more competition on the node software, because uh, it is very important to have several node software, because a single bug doesn't destroy the entire network, right?
Mhm.
If you have several softwares doing the same thing, developed by different teams,
Yeah.
it's very hard for the both teams to make the same mistake. Uh,
Yeah, unless they try to solve the same problem the same way, which
but
is
that
not far
would
fetched.
be that is difficult to implement on centralized teams. Um, if you want two teams to do the same thing, they never do it. So, in a decentralized way, it would be impossible, right?
Yeah,
So,
let's hope so.
yeah. So that is why it's important to have many developers, many projects, and so on working to create node software and wallets and all those things, right?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, not much on the besides that on the Ethereum part. Related um, to updates, let me check. So we have a surge in stablecoin minting. So that's another sign that something is shifting in the market. So I'm not sure it will be if it will be right now. I don't think so. It usually is not. Uh, People whales like to make people suffer, right?
Yeah.
They are experimenting in torture uh, for 10 plus for 14 years, almost 15 years. So they really like to make people suffer. So usually markets start bottoming and they bottom, and everyone is hoping to have all season tomorrow, and
Yeah, well, it's like they say, it's blood on the streets, right? So that's what they like to see, red everywhere and people panicking and panic selling, and they love that. And it's nice, right? So you have some emotion on the market. So the market lives from emotion, and
yeah.
that's how things go up and down. But they really enjoy seeing people panicking, and yeah, let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, and related to the networks, we have all-time highs in hashing power on Bitcoin. uh, again. And I don't think that is correct because miners are supposed to be switching machines off because they are not profitable. Switch them off, guys. Come on. I'm not switching off mine, but I think they should switch off the major mining plants for me to be more profitable.
Yeah, well, they're not going to do that. But uh, we can hack them and steal their funds.
You cannot say that in the podcast. Come on, man, behave. There are
Okay.
children watching this.
Yeah, so we can hack them anyways. So,
No,
uh,
I'm
no,
not
yeah,
saying
well,
that. Uh,
but it would be fun.
yeah, hacking is always fun, right?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the first time anyway. Uh, Usually, people just forget about security, uh, and shit happens when that happens. Anyway,
Then we could
um,
use the tornado thing.
Tornado Cash is rocking nowadays, so it would be impossible to track moving funds around. But anyway, there are people that sabotage this, and they make coins that pass through Tornado Cash, uh, like bad coins. And yeah, although I understand the why, and there's a reason for that, because I really hate people doing bad stuff anyway. Uh, I think there is a more important thing for everybody, which is censorship resistance. And that is not very good for humanity.
Censorship resistance? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, they censor transactions. That, if, for instance, if you receive coins that pass through Tornado Cash and you want to send your transaction to your friend, they will block your transaction just because you are on the blacklist. That
I didn't
sucks.
know that Tornado Cash had a blacklist.
It's not Tornado Cash. It's the other miners that belong to certain mining pools have certain accounts that are blocked, and they censor transactions, and that's really sucks.
So when
And there's a lot of that shit going on in this space. I see the point. I don't want bad guys to be uh, unpunished, but I think there are other ways to punish them besides punishing everybody because there are bad guys.
yeah,
That's
well,
the problem.
that's how things
I
go
completely
these days.
agree with Tornado Cash. I think mixers are important. I think uh, surveillance in blockchain is a serious problem,
Hmm.
and we should all think about it and don't allow this system to be worse than the previous system. Right?
Yep.
Uh, we are trying
Yeah.
to create something better for humanity here, not worse, and that that will come with CBDCs and all those things. And
Yeah, that
we
if you
should,
want to join the CBDC guys, uh, you can do it, but there should be tokens that are and blockchains that are but tendentially free.
yeah, the public networks and the open networks we should at least try our best to make those the best networks for everybody, and don't allow that kind of surveillance to continue. Because if they can, they will uh, censor everything that goes against their uh,
Well, it's not
will,
about really.
their will,
It's
or
really
something
not
like that.
about censorship. It's about control.
Yeah, I don't want
The
anyone
the thing
to
is not censoring.
allowing me to spend on this, but not spend on that, right? And
Yeah,
that will happen if we allow them to continue that kind of surveillance. It will come to a wallet near you. So
yeah.
beware of that, right? Um, and yeah, this is it, guys. From the development part, not much happening. It's holidays, and everything is more or less um, s- in a calm sea right now. And let's see what comes next week with all the news from the SEC and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Let's see.
don't miss the next episode, guys. We will have fantastic news next week for sure. I
I'm
will
not
say
sure.
this on every episode. Me neither, but I will say this on every episode.
Okay, okay. So last next week will be rocking.
We will have amazing news to tell you guys.
Bitcoin to 100K straight next week, or
I'm not saying that,
or
but
20K,
yeah. Well, yeah,
something in
well,
between.
actually, I can say that. Yeah.
Something in between. So let's move on to the markets. Miguel, you want to take
Yeah,
over?
so let's see if I know how to share this.
You can.
Share a screen. This
Chan
stuff.
chan chan chan. Miguel is
Yeah.
sharing his screen. Can you believe that? But you
Can you
don't
see it,
see
guys?
because I didn't switch to it yet.
Yeah, well.
There it is. So, what
Okay,
is that?
so yeah, it's funny
There's
colors, right?
there
Guys,
are
forgive me about
lines.
the funny colors, but and this Fibonacci crap, but it's going to help us to understand what I'm seeing here. So in the last couple of weeks, I decided to go in a larger scale and try to analyze what's going on in Bitcoin. And let's see, I have these marks here, which are the Bitcoin halvings. And let's mark how much time it took to peak from this halving. It was about 75 weeks. I'm on the weekly scale. On this halving, it took about 77 weeks. So it's kind of similar. So I'm predicting that this time it will peak at around about the same amount of time. So if we are talking about 75 to 78 weeks, let's say here 75. So we are expecting to peak in, I don't know, I can see
eh,
in around
September.
September of the next year, around that.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good news. Now let's see something else. So
But there are people talking about the first wave in last bull run being the real one. The second one was like
this one,
uh,
I
it,
don't think so. I think this is part of the same wave. There was something here in between,
Hmm.
but my understanding of this is part of the same wave.
Okay.
So now there are two analyses here. Either it goes up or it goes down. Guess what?
I think
Let's
uh,
make the two
that
analyses
will
here. Okay.
shock everybody.
Yeah. So if we understand this as a first wave, I don't have many much history. I don't have the history from the beginning of Bitcoin, so I only have history from 2011. But if we take this wave here, which is the 2018 peak, as the first wave, then this as a second wave, and this as a third wave from that Elliott guy that says that it must come down right now. It's not going up. So we will probably have something like how to make lines here. I think they have even Elliott stuff here. It should be the ABC, I think. It should be something like this. Or we just ignore Elliott and think of this as isolated waves. So the same thing that we did here for the next one, which ended up in this channel here, which is kind of predictable for the Elliott waves. We can do the same thing. Just apply the Fibonacci thing, and it's a trend, and see. And we do have a problem here because we don't know how down this may go. It may stop here or it may stop here. We don't really know. But if it stops on the 50K or the 30K, don't be scared, guys. It probably go up or it can go down, like I said. Just to comply with the Elliott predictions. If it goes up, and if it goes at the same rate as it came here, we are talking about something in between the 2.6 and the 3.6 channel. So we are talking about somewhere between 180 and 240.
I like that.
Yeah, well, there is another analysis, which is it didn't go up at the same rate. So if we trace something here from this, we are talking about 20,000 increase, and on this one we are talking about 60,000. So let me do some calculations. 60 and 20, we're talking about a 3 ratio. So if this was 60, we are talking about 180. And if we are talking about 180, it will be 180 somewhere around here, which is also kind of nice, right? So we are pointing to kind of the same place, the same channel, somewhere in between here, which is, it looks good, right? If you are invested on this, it kind of looks good. And it should be around, let me put the arrow, August, September 25, right? We said September right about here. So it should be bottoming at any time now, guys. We want to go up, not down. Uh, so if we want to get up here, we need to start putting money on Bitcoin. Uh, so, whales, guys, it's time now. I don't know
Yeah.
what else to say about this. So,
Uh,
yeah, we have these two predictions. If we are uh, going to the Elliot to the Elliot. My God, it's
Elliot.
hard to say this. Uh, with the Elliott waves, so we would have this one, two, three, four, five, and then we would have the going down, which would be one, two, three, somewhere like this. I don't want to put this like here, but yeah, somewhere around here. Probably this doesn't go this down, but yeah, something like this. Or we can ignore this, right, and expect things to go up, which I'm kind of
Yeah.
hoping for that.
But uh, the summation of all this, it's very simple. It might go up or down. So
Yeah,
what
it's very
can we
hard to
do?
maintain at the same price. It's virtually impossible. We tried that, but I couldn't do it.
So the master of the crypto investor is never think where it goes. It goes up or down. It
Yeah,
cannot go both. So it usually goes one after the other, and that's it. And
and
that's what
usually the
Bitcoin
price
does.
also doesn't stop. So,
That's what Bitcoin does all the time, and alts even more. So
guys,
the only
but keep in
thing,
mind that I'm totally ignorant of where Bitcoin goes. So don't take this as financial advice.
no, I
I don't
know.
want to be responsible for you losing all your tokens.
You don't
But I
know.
can do this for fun because I kind of like to do this crap.
You don't know,
And I
but
like
I
to,
know.
yeah, but the colors are fun. I don't know. They are visually stimulating.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it. I can do also with other tokens, but you guys have to ask for that. So if you guys enjoy this kind of analysis, I can do this also for other coins. But please ask. We do have a Telegram. We do have YouTube comments for that. You can ask.
Yeah.
I can do it for free.
And without all those colors and lines and all that, I can give you financial advice. It's the financial advice is it goes down or up.
Yeah.
It's like that. And what we do in a market like that, we dollar cost average.
Yep.
That's it. And you gamble with altcoins and you just buy Bitcoin, right?
Yep.
So with altcoins, you have your bag to play around, right? You buy some here and sell some there, and like that. And Bitcoin, you just buy and hold, and buy more if it goes
Yeah.
down, and buy even more if it goes further down. And you buy more if it goes up, and you buy more if it goes even up, even more up.
Yeah. Well,
That's
if
it.
it's going up, I don't know. I do have mixed feelings about it. I usually don't buy when it's already going up, but yeah, well, if it's stabilizing, you can buy.
Yeah, I buy all the time, but I buy more when it's down, and I
Yeah,
buy less when it's up. That's
yeah.
it.
Well, yeah. That's a better advice. Yeah,
Yeah. And altcoins, I have a few bags of picked ones. It's like casino stuff. We
yeah,
go and pick ones, and yeah, why not?
yeah. It's fun to play the roulette.
So this is what is expected from a crypto developer that also invests in this system is keep it simple.
Yeah, it's not crazy enough to be a developer. Also, going through the news and making market technical analysis, it's sort of, it can blow your mind.
And as developers, we have a lot of tools that others don't have. So we can make our own bots to buy and to sell and whatever, and that makes things more fun. So if you want to talk about that, let us know in the comments. Let us know in our Telegram group, and we might consider talking about developing bots some other day. Why not?
Yeah, well, and don't forget also block producing and mining. It's also a great subject. So,
Yeah.
been there, done that. So, yeah.
Uh, Actually, I received some new miners. We might do an unboxing some of these days. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I
So
think we are. The time is on the essence. I think we made a great episode in 30 minutes.
we were able to.
Yeah,
Yay!
actually, it was not that hard.
Yeah, that was cool. So if you like this new way of our
You can
episodes,
call it. It's a new format. If you like this new
yeah,
format, yeah, just click the like button. If you
let
didn't,
us know.
click
Let
it
us know
again.
that we are gone
Yeah,
on the good track.
yeah,
And
and
yeah,
drop us a message so that we can know if you like this better or not.
and don't forget, you are joining us in our mission to decentralize the world wisely.
Exactly.
And stay tuned for the next episode, guys.
See you in the
Cheers.
next one.
Bye bye.